Hi guys, today on Divas and Cook we are making this creamy cheesy chicken spaghetti. It is the perfect thing to change up spaghetti night, add a side of salad and some garlic bread and dinner is ready. And of course y'all, it is so easy. Let's go. Okay, I have some chicken here. I have cut it up into little tiny pieces. I'm gonna season this with some garlic powder. I'm gonna season it with a little bit of black pepper. Now you can get all fancy smancy here if you want to and add like paprika and Italian seasoning and all that stuff, but honey, I'm keeping it simple, okay? Garlic, salt, and a little bit of black pepper. That's all we need. That's all we need. Okay, I'm gonna toss this around, make sure that it is generously seasoned, okay? Generously seasoned, all right? That looks great. So now we can go ahead and fry it on up. I'm gonna add me some little oil in my little pot here. Now look, if you have like a cast iron pan or like a stainless steel pan, use that one because it really makes the chicken all nice and that little crispy crunchiness to the outside. I love that. But yeah, the non-stick pan, the ceramic pan, you're not gonna get that nice crunchiness, that nice little crust on the outside of your meat. So yeah, it was still good though. Yeah, it was still good, nice and juicy. Okay, that chicken is done, honey. Set it aside. Now while I was making my chicken, I was also boiling up my spaghetti. Here it is, al dente, perfect. This meal can come together so fast because you can do everything really all at once, you know? Okay, so now we can go ahead and move on to our sauce. I'm gonna add some butter into my skillets. Let that butter get all nice and hot and bubbly. And then we're gonna add our add-ins. I'm using some onions, some red bell peppers, and some celery. Honey, I change this up all the time. Sometimes I just use broccoli. Sometimes I just use sweet peas. Sometimes I just use tomatoes. So yeah, you can really use anything that you want right here. I just like to use these three. These three right here are perfect little team. So go ahead and dump that into that butter and let them get all hot and tender. Just like that. It's gonna start smelling so good. I love the way this melts together. But once that, gets all tender and stuff, because you do not want this to be crunchy at all. You want it to be nice and soft, okay? Okay, once that get nice and soft, we're gonna go ahead and add in our garlic. I like a lot of garlic. You don't have to add this much, but that's how much I like. It tastes good. All right, go ahead and cook this on up just until that garlic is nice and fragrant and starting to smell all divine and stuff. Okay, next we're gonna add in our flour. If you need to add in a little bit more butter, you can. I mean, who's gonna stop you? You're grown. You can add in a little more butter, but I didn't need any, so I'm gonna add that flour in there. Kind of stir it around and cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes, just to kind of cook out that raw flour taste. And that flour is gonna be used as a thickener for our luscious cheesy sauce that we're gonna make. Okay, that looks great. Next, I'm gonna add in some chicken broth for some bomb flavor. Chicken broth going in. Go ahead and just stir that on up like that. Okay, see how nice and thick it's starting to get? It's gonna be a creamy sauce. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add in my cream. I'm using some heavy whipping cream. Where is it? There it is. Heavy whipping cream. Go ahead and dump that in and stir. This dish, you guys, like I was saying, it comes together easy and it's so versatile. There's my spices going in, some Italian seasoning, some parsley and basil. Dump that in there. You can use like fresh basil and stuff if you want to. Next, I have my canned tomatoes. I'm also gonna add fresh tomatoes in here, but I like to use canned tomatoes as well. I'm using the plain kind, but if you can find that basil, garlic, diced tomatoes, get that kind. It's so good. And there's my cheese going in. I'm using sharp cheddar cheese. Of course, you can mix up the cheeses. I love smoked cheese in this. It's so good, but today I am doing strictly cheddar cheese, okay? Just cheddar cheese. Next, we're gonna add in our chicken that we cooked up, our juicy chicken. This chicken was good though. Like, you wouldn't think that just, garlic, salt, and pepper would be good, but yeah, that was some good chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my noodles into the little sauce here. Dump that right on in and stir it. This part is fun. I don't know why I like to coat the noodles in the sauce. It's fun. But you guys, that is pretty much it as far as we're gonna add in. But here comes the most important step ever. Okay, it's so important. You know what it is? Season it. Yeah, you gotta season it, honey. Salt or seasoning salt, black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. You have to, because I used to think I didn't like chicken spaghetti, but what I have discovered is that I don't like unseasoned chicken spaghetti. Like, you gotta add the seasonings, okay? Because it's kind of plain without it. Really, it's kind of plain. But once you get those seasons in there, it's like, oh yes, honey, yes, yes, yes. But that is it, you guys, okay? Now, I like to add on a little bit of fresh tomatoes. You gotta try it. Because you're thinking, what, canned tomatoes and fresh tomatoes? No. But that little bite of fresh tomatoes, y'all, oh my God, it does something to it. You gotta try it. And I also like to add on some parsley. You can put like some basil as well, and then some Parmesan cheese. And now you are ready to go, honey. You are ready to go. Dinner is served. Get the bread and the salad. you're good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos. Later.